Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We are going to call on Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse this space, follow negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. We are also going to call in Yeshua, Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, and we're going to call in the Christ, because we're going to be reading out of a Mary Magdalene, the Christos Sophia Revolution. I absolutely love this book so far. And we are in chapter 1, Mary Magdalene. It's the introduction portion. As we all entered into the 21st century on Mother Earth, the voice of the Magdalene began to be heard in story, film, and sacred texts, oral traditions finally being written down and dismantled, and from people connecting with the Magdalene energy and channeling her messages of love, truth, and wisdom. Many women and men have felt the call of the Magdalene in their heart, and they joined in this great journey of birthing and demonstrating the feminine and masculine Christ consciousness, which brings into fruition a new wholeness, unity, unconditional love, creative joy. This has been called the sacred marriage, and it's the inner union that will also be reflected in outer relationships. All relationships when become one of equality and unity. This is a state of consciousness called love. Why is the Magdalene voice now being heard? Because we are in a new cycle of planetary, galactic, universal, and cosmic story. A cycle that will be characterized and expressed in unity and oneness, equality and freedom, and the nurturing, creative, healing, joyful power of love. The story of the Magdalene brings forth the divine feminine aspect of the Creator, source above, God. The Magdalene points us to Mother God, the goddess of Sophia, and brings us all to wholeness. And as a Reiki master, I know that everybody has a divine feminine and masculine within them. And in order for you to be in balance, I have to actually balance out your divine feminine and masculine, which is what makes people whole, which is why people really resonated with Jesus Christ, because he was whole, he was nurturing, but he was always also very powerful. So you have to have that yin and yang within balance. So it would make sense, in order for you to ascend, to also have that imbalanced. And Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ became one and balanced in order to be able to ascend. He did it, and then she did it. It says, the Magdalene and Sophia of all the represent have been denied and suppressed and hidden for not only centuries but millennia. And all qualities of divine feminine that dwell within us were trampled underfoot and shoved into darkness as the fear-based need to control and dominate and imbalanced ego concerns of pride, power, and greed gained ascendancy in the human experience and psyche, and spread to all aspects of society and life until the entire planet of all her creatures almost suffocated and became extinguished. But the destruction of Mother Earth and all her life, and the destruction of humanity and all its truth and beauty, could not and would not become extinct. Humanity loves stories of heroism and heroines. Humanity loves happy endings, and this is the reason for this. This was our destined role. Humanity was to live through vast inner and outer darkness and come out on the end of understanding, feeling, and knowing the truth of who we are. Love, and thus love and self-realization, would ultimately prevail, and humanity would win the day. The forces of light and love through our creation, near and far, came to assist the heroic destiny in a miraculous and very eventful birthing. A birth that has great meaning to all civilizations and sentient beings throughout this universe and beyond, as we all journey in the hearts of Mother, Father, God. The whole truth is being told, and that is what is being suppressed and arising. We are realizing who we truly are and have always been and will always be. We are the trinity of the wholeness, divine masculine, divine feminine, and divine child within. We are eternal beings, ever creating, co-creating, and recreating an astonishing array of life forms and energy and streams. So I'm going to leave it at that, but that's absolutely beautiful. And I 100% agree. And again, you're never going to be completely in balance unless you have that yin-yang, divine masculine, feminine. So I don't know why anybody would think it's any different. So I'm going to leave it at that. And if you do have questions, please put them in the comments. I'm still new to learning all this myself, but I love Mary Magdalene and I love Yeshua, Jesus Christ. So I'm very drawn to them. Love you all. Have a blessed day and namaste.